The stage is set. Come on now! 24 ordinary men and women are about to go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled. Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Only the swiftest and fastest four will survive its wrath and earn a shot at $50,000. But to claim the prize and achieve ultimate glory, they'll have to overcome the biggest obstacle of their lives, the Wipeout Zone, the final step in the journey to $50,000. The epic competition begins now. See who will emerge victorious and who will wipe out. I'm out of shape. Hello, America, and welcome to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, here with my colleague John Henson. And today, 24 ordinary men and women will try and conquer the biggest, toughest, and most ridiculous obstacle courses ever assembled.
That's right. And the one contestant still standing at the end will be walking away with $50,000.
But before anyone can claim the $50,000 prize, they'll have to complete this week's Wipeout qualifier. There are the slippery stairs, the sucker punch, big balls, finally our block swing. The fastest 12 times, then advance on to our next round.
And more importantly, they'll be one step closer to our final challenge, the Wipeout Zone, and the grand prize of $50,000.
Our first contestant, Andrew Pagano, poised and ready to go.
Poised is not the word I would use, John.
Jill Wagner, third member of our Wipeout crew, spoke with Andrew just moments ago.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Andrew Pagano. Now, Andrew,
Yeah.
I like the hat.
Thank you very much. It's my Indiana Jones hat. Helped pump me up today.
Andrew, do you consider yourself an athletic guy, competitive guy?
Not at all. I hate sports. This is my exercise for the day.
Andrew, why are you here?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know.
I think I have a pretty good idea why you're here, Andrew. Oh, I feel compelled to point out that is not a part of our obstacle course.
First, Andrew must make his way across our floating platforms over to our slippery stairs. And he actually does kind of look like Indiana Jones, John.
He does, Indiana Jones and the elastic waistband.
Up and over the slippery steps.
Less than graceful, but, he's getting the job done.
He's actually promised to do the entire run with the hat on. In that regard, so far, so good.
Well, tiny victories, right?
Andrew now approaching the sucker punch wall.
All he has to do is make his way across using only that 8-inch ledge and try to avoid getting punched into the mud. Thank you, Andrew, for illustrating my point. Look at the way Andrew evades. Andrew actually backs down from a fight with a wall.
Andrew appears to be taking most of the mud pit with him here.
This treadmill is moving at a blistering pace, John.
That's not a treadmill.
So you're saying it's just a ramp?
It appears to be just a regular old ramp. Next up are the big balls.
Excuse me?
The big balls. Very simple here. He just has to cross those bouncy red balls. And he's in the water. So that's really going to affect his time.
And from the looks of that hit, it's also going to affect his short-term memory.
Taking a swim is not going to be good for this qualifying time, and neither is taking that long climb up the ladder to the block swing platform.
I am out of shape! The hell you say, Andrew? That's not true. Your body is a temple of doom.
So here's where the contestants need to grab that rope, sort of hold on for dear life and swing across the water, break through the blocks, and then standing up on top of the step.
What came out there? Was that Andrew or the rope?
I think it was Andrew. And now he has to swim around the backside, climb up the steps, stop the clock when he finally reaches the top.
Andrew crushing the course record right there.
Yeah, he's the first guy, Johnny.
Still number one on the leaderboard, rocketing to the top.
23 more to come.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's his shining moment, John. Don't take it away.
Now ready to tackle the course is Gary Foster. He's one of our oldest male competitors out here today, so he's giving it the old college try, even though college was a while ago.
I think a lot of the other contestants are hoping age will be a factor for him, but on the bright side, he got a wonderful parking space. Oh, Gary. I think the stairs just wanted it more, John.
Folks, we just got word that there is a brawl going on over at the sucker punch wall. Craig Johnson, our oldest man in the competition, is bobbing and weaving unsuccessfully.
He'll knock you into tomorrow, Rob.
Folks,
Folks, he has taken a brutal beating. Somebody should throw in the towel. Throw him into the mud. I'm getting impatient, John. I'd like to see some big balls.
Drum roll, people.
Try again. That didn't work. Almost! Oh! Nice try.
Mother of four, Jessica Bird. She's now on the big balls. And look at that, surprisingly good here. Second, third, the fourth. Onto the platform, no.
I mean, that close. That close.
On the block swing right now is Alyssa Grube. She's a personal trainer and a fitness expert.
No pain, no gain, Alyssa. Or, tons of pain, no gain. Your call.
Well, while Alyssa takes a break from the course to get in a few laps here at the pool, now let's go down to Jill and meet our next contestant.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Gabriel Padilla. Gabriel, you just got back from Iraq, right?
Yes.
All right, man. Semper Fi.
Well, actually, it was the Army.
Okay, Semper Fi.
At 6'1", 240 pounds, Gabriel is, he's literally an army of one. Gabriel said his strategy is to let others think he's just big and slow.
Mission accomplished, John.
Here's Gabriel has no exit strategy for the slippery stairs here. Gabriel's not the only contestant having trouble with this obstacle.
Now, obviously, the slipperiest part of the stairs is right here. This area here should also be avoided. And this is no picnic item. Natalie Murdoch making a valiant effort on the course.
Seemed to resign herself to defeat early on that one, didn't she?
Well, when you hold your nose before you hit the obstacle, it's a bad sign. Well, it's going to take Blair, Joe, and Tootie to pull Natalie up.
Oh! Didn't see that coming.
There goes my office pool.
$2 wasted. Jim Wakefield at the top of the course right now. And here's a guy I have some confidence in. No problem on the floating platforms and up and over the slippery stairs. This is a 6'4" skateboarder. He's a contender.
Record time so far.
Wow, Jim is moving like somebody is timing it.
On the sucker punch wall now.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to have to see that one more time in slow motion, please.
Jim is an unemployed skateboarder.
Yeah, as opposed to all the employed skateboarders littering the city streets.
Let's see if those skateboarder moves come in handy on the big balls. That was wicked.
What do skateboarders call a wipeout? I believe they call it a wipeout.
Jim is having a nearly flawless run. If he can stick the landing, he's in the top 12 for sure. Oh, just can't hang on. He's bound and determined for sure. Crawling his way to the top of those stairs, looking to finish as strong as he started, and in 1:33, that is one of the best times of the day.
You made great time. 1:33. You're one of the best today.
Cool, that feels great.
So what was the hardest part of the course for you?
I don't know, man, something about those balls.
At 19 years old, Joey Byam is our youngest competitor, and he has some words of wisdom for our female contestants. Jill?
So Joey, how are you going to intimidate all the ladies?
Well, the ladies usually think that they have their looks going for them, but as far as I can see, the ones that you guys picked out, really the ugliest was the bunches. Can we just get some hot girls in here to something to look at least?
Well, after that, the women are just lining up to watch you get punched in the face. John, Joey is a cell phone salesman. Can you hear me now? He's off the wall and into the mud and onto something he has a much better relationship with, the big balls. Oh! Joey Byam handling those big balls the same way he talks to a woman. That is to say, poorly.
Still, Joey's putting up a great time here, almost guaranteeing himself a spot in the top 12, a shot at our 50 grand. Now he just has to be quick on the way up the steps.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem. We know he's not weighted down by a girlfriend.
1:34. Joey easily moves on as part of our top 12. It's time now for the women to prove Joey wrong. Julie Orsatti is here to represent for the ladies. Come on, Julie, show them what you can do.
This could take a while.
Yeah, why don't we take a break? And when we come back, more wipeouts. Welcome back to Wipeout, where the qualifier is doing its job of eliminating half of our competitors so that only the top 12 can move on, compete for that $50,000 prize. Now, before the break, you'll recall, Julie Orsatti was beginning her run.
Oh my God.
Anytime, actually.
All right, up to the slippery stairs.
I'm gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up.
But she's sneaking up on the obstacle course.
Julie Orsatti is now approaching the sucker punch wall. Do we have a clock, a stopwatch, a calendar on this woman? It doesn't hurt to be cautious. You go too fast, you could pull a muscle, you could strain something, and down she goes. You knew it was just a matter of time. And now, the big balls.
John, nobody's going to accuse Julie of rushing through this course.
You give up.
Next.
David, I hear you're pretty active.
Yeah. Woo! Come on, let's do it.
David is a massage therapist. He's about to get a rub down right now. Did I say rub down? I meant beat down.
Here he's up the ramp and he's going big into the big balls.
Ooh, shiatsu, that hurt.
David just will not stop, however, as he seems headed for a top 12 finish.
Yeah, that stopped it.
David massaging his way toward the finish line. And yes, David Goro moves into our top 12, just under the 2-minute mark, 1:59. Getting word now that there's actually a cougar on the course. Her name is Maria.
So Maria, I hear you have a boyfriend.
I do.
And how young is he?
He's 20 years younger.
How old are you?
I'm 51 and proud of it. Yay! I'm here to show that we middle-aged women, we could be cougars, we could be hot, and we could be tough.
That's what I'm talking about, John. I got a good feeling about this lady. But I've been wrong before.
Let's see if Maria can do any better on the sucker punch wall.
Wow, this cougar dove into that mud like Ashton Kutcher was in it.
This just in, we have yet another cougar on the qualifier.
Take it, look at
Actually, I think that's some sort of a leopard.
Either way, Gayla Johnson's about to play with everyone's favorite cat toys, the big balls. Oh!
Watch out, John. She's a man-eater. She'll chew you.
You know, it's ladies' night over at the sucker punch wall.
You know, John, no one should ever punch a woman. That's why we built a wall to do it.
Is there no woman who can conquer this course? Perhaps we can look to 23-year-old cocktail waitress Kelly Duffy for a glimmer of hope. Lunging forward, she's over the slippery steps. John, I think we have a serious contender here. You know, Kelly said that despite her all-American good looks, she is not afraid to get down and dirty. Ooh, down she goes. Kelly Duffy now up the ramp and headed for the big balls. Oh, that hurt watching. Kelly Duffy easily on pace for a top 12 finish.
I'm sorry, John, did you say on face?
Kelly giving it all she has in that chase for the $50,000.
And Duffy, the qualifier slayer, puts up the fastest time of the women so far.
Darren Miller breezing through the course here early. Oh, after that jab, that'll drop him. But surviving here, quickly advancing out of the mud, gets himself going again. He's going to be able to reach the big balls in one of the fastest times we've seen yet. And he's off the big balls just as quickly.
Darren is 37 and a father of